Hello everyone, and today we're... Bonjour tout le monde. Last video we talked about a certain particularity of the French where I explained that we like to complain a lot. And you can see that video if you click just below the screen and click on my name. And you'll see that I have many videos, most are bad. One is about the French, and there's going to be more every week. But if you saw my last video, you'll notice that I talked about the French and how we like to complain about everything, even though we get everything pretty good in life. And one way that the French really like to complain, and that baffles me completely, is through Twitter. Yes, Twitter. Because Twitter is petit je ne sais quoi. And the people, they just love to go on Twitter and to complain to everyone. So the first example that I have to show you is a video of the French military that they posted on Twitter just after the hurricane hit, showing that they were on station and ready to help the people stranded in the Caribbean. And I'll let the video speak for itself. And while that plays, I will drink some wine. Oui, oui, très bien. All the might of the military Air Force, the French Air Force. Showcased right there, all the might. There's none left. We deployed everything. Alright, so this was very informative, and it showed us what the French Air Force was capable of, that they were capable of helping people in their time of need. And as you can see, that tweet got a certain number of retweets and likes, so you could expect that some people appreciated the efforts and the communication, but it was not everybody who liked that. And first of all, we got a response from this guy named Alain saying "Pourquoi si tard?" or "Why so late?" As if they were supposed to be there before the storm hits, or "Goddamn cat." But I guess some people I don't know, some people thought they were quicker than them, because our next contestant here says that France reacted after having seen social media. It's exactly what he said. And first of all, it's pretty funny that you would think that a government would react based on social media stuff. Although if you look at what's happening in the USA, it could be possible. I don't know. We'll have to look more into it. The next thing here is a tweet by Marie Ribaud-Rouache. I don't know what that name is. Honestly, I think I'm not French enough. And it says, one helicopter? We need 10 more planes. And then we have a phenomenon that's not commonly seen on French social media, but we got one intelligent person coming in right after and saying, "And where do the planes land?" Yes, thank you, Mia, because that was exactly what we needed. A little bit of common sense here, dictating that you even though you have the planes and you have the equipment and the military stuff, you can't just land 20 planes on a single runway strip. You need the infrastructure to do it, and since the storm hit, most of the infrastructure was completely destroyed. So I'm guessing that this was not totally realizable. Another response, I love this one, because this one is it's really well written. I think the AOL Speak crew will really like this one. It's the French version of AOL Speak. It's from Philippe Loison, or Loison Philippe. And he says, it's a bit late. Government should predict these kinds of stuff. Maybe predict storms, I don't know. And it says, he says, the government should have predicted this, not communicated it. Whatever he means. I'm guessing he doesn't want the government to tell us what they're doing anymore. And he says that they are bad, very bad. That's exactly what he says, but I just translated it. And I mean, it's just the next guy is oh no, wait, the next guy is actually the same guy. Hey, it's Monsieur Philippe Lauzon, and he actually wrote in not AOL speak to translate for us who couldn't read it. So thank you, Philippe, for thinking about us. Here we have another kind of idiot. I don't know if it's ironic what he's saying or I don't know, but Rico Bianco du Taplin says, is it Macron who is piloting the A400, which is the plane's A400? He asked if Macron was piloting the plane, which I will assume he was not, but you know, you never know. I mean, he could be a pilot, I don't know, I thought he was a banker, but he could be a pilot. And the last one is pretty good. First, the name Okilele, you know it's going to be good with a name like that. And he says, you're on the wrong aisle. That's exactly what he said. You're on the wrong aisle. So I will drink to that. Next time, land on the right aisle. It could go better for you guys. You're going to need more wine. This is a tweet from a road accident prevention account by the French government, and you know this is going to be good. We even have a little video, so first of all, here's the tweet. You can see it's just normal stuff. It says, when you're on the highway to vacation, you're almost there, but you're tired. What do you do? And they have a little poll at the bottom saying, I stop, or I continue, which obviously you should say, you know, I stop, I take a rest, or whatever, but, you know, the people had a lot to say about it, and, well, first of all, here is the little video. It's just, you know, normal stuff. Father, kid, they're both tired, you know, so the kid can't even take the wheel, but let's do that. And then we have the replies. Those are pretty good. So first reply here from pastèque. Yes, pastèque, which means watermelon. Now you know, you learned the word. Pastèque says, isn't it a little bit dangerous to tweet while driving? And the French government account responding, yes, obviously. Because if it wasn't obvious, well now it is, since he pointed it out. So thank you, watermelon. Up next we have Thierry Lafond, who is a medical French character. Glory to him. That's probably an imposter. Saying, oh this one is good. He's saying, I do a little drift, and then I beat my wife. I do a little drift, and then I beat my wife. I'll let you think about this. Alright, don't think about it too much because you might end up doing it. I'll just no comment on that one. Next up we have A. The letter A. Saying, well, that one is also good. I mean, this brings out the best guys. He's saying, I fart, and then I keep going. Cheers, mate. That keeps you awake. Go for it. Oh, here. typical French. We have pigeon qui vole, or I guess that means pigeon who flies. I guess it's a good reason to be for pigeons. He's saying, I take a $5 horrible coffee on a rest stop, and then I continue. So see here, this is like a nice delving into the French mindset. It's a complaint about both the rests areas being too expensive, the coffee being terrible outside the rest area, which is totally unrelated to what they were asking before, because even if you would consider the fact that, oh well, they're saying if you would rest or something like that, the rest areas aren't even managed by the government, they're managed by private companies. So yay, thanks for wasting our tax dollars complaining to a government official who probably had to read that. Up next we have another good one. Kirby says, turbo kicks in. Thanks for that, Kirby. Sorry. Then we have Titouan Batagli. It's a good name. He says, and this is also could be considered social commentary, and this could open a whole debate. So I'm just gonna translate what he said, and we're gonna move on. He says, "I keep going. There's too much population on the earth. We're gonna need more water." The French people also like to complain a lot on tweets made by companies. Coca-cola saying, thanking Twitter actually, so you know, it ties in very good. Saying thanks for the 280 characters, because you know, Twitter is changing now to 280 characters. He said, thanks to the 280 characters, we will now talk about a recipe. And then they keep on going saying, well, you know, did you ever think that it was really? And then they cut there, you know, a little joke, a little goof, a little gap, just to tease people and make them laugh. And obviously, the French population was not ready to laugh. They were angry, and they had pitchforks and torches ready. First of all, we have Caesar saying, "Isn't your recipe Palestinian blood?" We're gonna need more wine. I mean, we're not gonna dive into that one too much, because once again, I don't want to start a debate here, but yeah, way to bring the right issues in the right place. Here we have another one tying in with the blood thing, saying Mr. Nothing Without Teeth, that's his name, translated, saying blood sausage. Well, you know, I already thought about that. I don't know what's up with Coke here. I drink some Coke sometimes. I mean, I drink some Coke sometimes, and it doesn't taste like blood. It doesn't look like blood. So maybe the people think it's actually, I don't know, babies sent to the press, and they just press all the blood out, and that's how they make Coca-Cola. Then we have, we have an intelligent human being, Haytham, saying, I think the recipe is sugar. And he's not wrong here. Coca-Cola is mostly sugar, water. They carbonate the whole mix. They probably add a ton of chemicals to make it look good and make it, I don't know, not perish or something. And that's it. And then we have, in the same vein, we have Varesh saying that it's water, sugar, 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 Blackpink, water, sugar. And he's not wrong. Although I don't think it's Blackpink they add, it's more caramel colored. But no, we'll give it to him. He's not the best. He's not the worst of the bunch. So I hope you had a good laugh about the way French people use Twitter. I hope you had a glass of wine with this, or whatever your preferred alcohol is, or poison. because I mean it's pretty bad when you open up your Twitter and your French and you see all this bullshit coming out. It's I don't know. It's kind of it shows the French spirit, but also in the meantime, I wonder why do they even bother, like the French government and the companies putting stuff on there, because they just know they're gonna get blasted, and the French are just gonna be like, oh, you know, you're a bunch of crooks, and vous êtes tous des voleurs. So yeah, they're all a bunch of crooks. Well, thanks for watching, guys. If you like this, you can subscribe for more. You know, you can click on my name down below and subscribe. I post on Twitter from time to time, although it's not as entertaining as what I showed you today. It's mostly boring shit, and I like to keep it that way. And that's about it for today. So thank you, guys, and stay home, my friends.